Why smart people overthink everything. Why is it that some of the smartest people are also the ones who struggle the most inside their own minds? They analyze everything. They replay conversations again and again. They think about things that others forget in seconds. And the strange part is this: their intelligence, the very thing that should make life easier, often becomes the reason their mind never rests. This is not weakness. This is psychology. Smart people don't overthink because they are confused. They overthink because their brain is trained to see more possibilities, more outcomes, more consequences than the average mind. When a normal brain sees one path, a smart brain sees 10. And that's where the problem begins. Intelligent minds are wired for depth. They don't just accept reality as it appears. They question it. They break it apart. They try to understand what's happening beneath the surface. But the same ability that allows them to solve complex problems also traps them in endless mental loops. Psychology calls this cognitive overactivation. In simple words, their brain never stops working. Smart people are highly aware. They notice tone changes in conversations. They read between the lines. They sense emotional shifts that others miss. So when something goes wrong, their brain doesn't move on. It asks questions. What did I do wrong? What did they really mean? What if I said something stupid? What if I chose the wrong path? And once these questions start, they don't stop easily. Another reason smart people overthink is high imagination, combined with high intelligence. Imagination is powerful. It allows humans to create, innovate, and dream. But when imagination is paired with intelligence, the brain starts simulating future scenarios. Smart people don't just think about what is. They think about what could be. What if this fails? What if this succeeds and everything changes? What if I regret this decision 10 years from now? Their brain travels into futures that haven't even happened yet and reacts emotionally as if they already have. This is why smart people feel exhausted without doing anything physically. Their mind has already lived 100 lives today. Psychologists also point to perfectionism. Smart people often grow up being praised for being intelligent. They are told they are gifted, different, special. Over time, this creates pressure. They don't just want to do things. They want to do them right, perfectly. And perfectionism is a dangerous companion to intelligence, because perfection doesn't exist. So the smart mind keeps adjusting, correcting, refining, never feeling satisfied. Every decision feels heavy. Every mistake feels amplified. Every failure feels personal. This leads to overthinking not just actions, but identity. Am I good enough? Am I wasting my potential? Why am I not where I should be? Smart people are also more likely to understand cause and effect deeply. They know that small choices can lead to big consequences. So before making a decision, they mentally explore every possible outcome. But the brain is not designed to handle infinite possibilities. At some point, analysis becomes paralysis. The mind gets stuck. This is why intelligent people often delay decisions, second-guess themselves, or stay stuck in situations they hate, simply because thinking feels safer than acting. There is also something darker involved. Smart people are more prone to self-awareness. Self-awareness sounds like a good thing. And it is, up to a point. But excessive self-awareness turns into self-monitoring. They watch themselves constantly. Their words, their actions, their thoughts. They judge themselves harder than anyone else ever could. They replay moments that others forgot long ago. And because they understand psychology, logic, and patterns, they can always find reasons to criticize themselves. Overthinking is often mistaken for anxiety alone. But in smart people, it's more about depth without boundaries. Their brain doesn't know when to stop digging. There is another uncomfortable truth. Smart people struggle with meaning. They don't just want success. They want purpose. They ask big questions. Why am I doing this? Does this even matter? Is this the life I want? While others are busy surviving, smart people are busy searching. And searching without answers creates mental noise. CEO Nipos. But in smart people, it's more about depth without boundaries. Their brain doesn't know when to stop digging. There is another uncomfortable truth. Smart people struggle with meaning. They don't just want success. They want purpose. They ask big questions. Why am I doing this? Does this even matter? Is this the life I want? While others are busy surviving, smart people are busy searching. And searching without answers creates mental noise. Overthinking becomes the mind's attempt to find certainty in an uncertain world. Social situations are another battlefield. Smart people are often socially aware. They understand dynamics, power shifts, and unspoken rules. So after a conversation, their mind starts reviewing. Did I talk too much? Did I sound stupid? Did I offend them? What impression did I leave? Most people forget the interaction. Smart people dissect it. This doesn't mean they